Okay. So I create this snow covering mesh uh, with one of the shader graph that I made and a script that I get it some parts from internet, some parts from myself. I had to actually go back and forward to actually adapt everything and make it work how I want it. One of the things that I liked to cozy weather system was the coverage of the snow system, which is um, is dissolving the snow in a very cool way, and this is something that I like it. This is for a low poly game, so don't expect big quality things. I don't really make big quality things. It's just a low poly game. Um, but one problem that I had was of the fact that the limit of the shaders are for four terrain layers. At least you have to actually go and buy a expensive asset probably to make it work for more or something like that. But even so, they have some problems on the texture. They're losing quality, or in some places the holes are not well defined, like over here, and so on. Anyway, I'm gonna show you what I've done over here. Maybe it's something that it's good for you and you can change it to your own will. So what I have, it's a plane that actually I can move it wherever I like it. And for taking the let's say the shape of my terrain, this is a terrain, not a mesh renderer. I go in the inspector and I say start process, and now is actually moving. It's actually processing calculation on the shape of my terrain based on the height map. And I can move it wherever I like it, and it will take the shape of the terrain. It's magically like covering. Um, you can actually resize this, going for more and more if you want, or you can duplicate it. I will show even the duplication after. Now, after I finish this, I stop the process since he got the shape that desired. But as I see, it's getting like 0, 0 on my eye position. So in this way, I actually go and lower it a little bit with 0.1 more, 0.2 maybe. Oh wait, I need to put full coverage to actually see this. Actually, I think I made it a little bit too high. Over here, I don't have because we can control on the vectors where to apply snow, like on the sides less. There is a position vector after I will show you. So we get a little bit more down. This is just for not having big distance from the, if you see over here, we have a small gap. Well, we can't actually expect, as I said, big quality things, but we will see the legs of the character. Um, is not going too much underground, so it's enough for having a cool effect of snow. Um, in the mesh cover, we have things like the plane size and the resolution. Now, with resolution, I will not go more than this because it will start to create vertices on the actually mesh and it will look ugly. Once you actually get the shape of the terrain, stop the process. Otherwise, this is will just update in the editor mode, and it will just create your computer to go more and more process in the background for this. So it's no need after you took the shape of the terrain. Then we got the shader that I was saying, where we put the snow, the normals, the tiling of the snow and tiling of normals. There's no direction, as I said over here, there's no direction on the mountain. We can apply it to be less or more on one side, or depends how much you want it. I will leave it like so since I like it like this. Then we also got the coverage. We got the snow size cover. Now the snow size cover, it's actually how much could be the effect of dissolvation, could be more or less with gape I can say, holes, and it will create big holes. I think if I go less than this is exactly the same gape as in, I mean like this, like in cozy weather. Yeah, it's number one here. And I will go with a little bit more since I like it a little bit more like this. Now, what else do we have over here? We got the colors now. We can actually increase a little bit or decrease or get a little bit of nuance to our snow. The alpha color over here, I will not really play too much. This is the blending. Uh, let's play with the blending. Blending, it's this control over here. Now let's see it in the action. So we go with the blend. And the blend, creating that type of blend in the gate over there. Let's say we can multiply this by coverage and get the exact amount. So now I can leave it like this. Once the snow is getting melted, even the blend, it will start to go down liter by liter until it's getting very transparent, means that the snow actually gone. Now I'm doing this manually, but you can make that in a script where you mathematically is not very hard. So we get no snow at all. Um, I tried to make the coverage blend control in the shader, but it didn't work as I would want it. So this one I will delete it after this. Um, let's see in the game view how we see it. I'm using over here another asset. It's called Game Creator. Maybe you heard about it. It's very cool, doing fast. Only that I have to actually change the camera from default on the I and Y. Going too fast with the last updates. Um, I will get now since I got cozy weather. I will get the weather with light snow effect just for covering the light to see the texture of the snow. Now I can tell you that as performance I didn't see any problems because actually it's not doing anything after we do this, so there is no problem. As you see over here, I get a little bit with my feet under the snow. You can control that by your character to actually be a little bit more up, which is not the best idea, but or you can control the snow to get the lower. Let's do that to see how much we actually touching. We can touch with the plane. I'm getting to 0 now, and it's still high. I will get 6 and 9. Still high. I think for some reason is the character that is actually under. So there is a character actually that is a problem with it. Let me see what is character player. Okay, mannequin. Yeah, it's -1. I don't know why he put it -1. I put it 0. Nope. We have to go to the mannequin here. Let's see if I put it to 1. Oh, too much. Okay, back to 0. 0.1. 0.01. I think this it will be the best. Very sure, but we can control. Yeah, it's touching the ground. Okay. Now let's put back the plane. Was that 6.9? Let's put it back to 7. And let's see the character if it's going to foot under. Nope. We can actually raise a little bit more. So this is all things that you have to adjust by yourself until you get a desired, you know. Probably I will leave it like this. 7.1 is not too bad. Let's see. Actually, let's see even the full coverage. Sorry for the orbit around the character. It's creating a little bit of dizzy over there. I still have those spots where actually the vertices are not well calculated, but I can raise it a little bit more if I want, since we still have a snow effect over here. But if you like this, I will put a link in the description for the script and for the shader. Let me see the coverage. On the plane, I will actually disable the shadow. Now here I don't have light, but if we get a little bit more of light, let's go with partially cloudy. I will go in the scene mode just to show you what I'm talking about. If I click on the plane mesh and I say cast shadow on, you see it's creating this effect, which is not the best. I can actually go with a blend. No, the blend is already on. Probably if I go even the alpha color, I go to 0, it's not gonna change anything. Yeah, the best it will be to actually not cast shadow. Right? Even for performance speaking, we don't need those shadows on the plane, as it will create that shadow under. Um, I should go in the shader probably and tell him not to cast shadow. Really, let's do that to see what is the effect. Now I don't know if it will cast shadows or not cast shadows on the outer size where it is actually need, but I mean it should do it. Okay, then we get the weather and we get back with mostly cloudy. Yeah, it's casting the shadows. I see over here where is the character on his left. So let's see if under it's creating. Oh my god, the orbit. Sorry guys, but it's getting annoyed. So now I go with the cast shadow on. You see two sides. Doesn't make difference. Uh, I don't know if I will actually put this to actually cast shadows. The plane, since there's no difference, probably it's better not to cast shadow. Let's see if we can control the blend. Yeah, can control even the blend still. So pretty much this is the thing. I worked a little bit to find the right shader or the right solution for my snow coverage. I didn't really find it because most of the assets over there they have problems on getting actually they are working only on the mesh terrain. And another way is to create a camera where you have even trails, but having a camera tracking your tracks and you have a huge map, it's demanding a lot of uh, process, which it will kill the performance, like getting from like say 200 FPS to 140, and it's losing too much for having that type of snow. And then me, it's not even the best idea that I had, that I like it, and it was too much. I still needed to deal with holes and stuff, so in the end, I create this. Now, if you like it, play with it, and hey, this is it.